Just as means of an explanation, Nadia is in the room. She's nearly killed. If I was to show you the shot now that I can see, it would delight some and frighten others. Say hello.
Hello. I couldn't be bothered to get up. I wish I'd have sat up because actually I quite liked the sound of it.
Well, this is now at the beginning of the trailer reaction, so let's listen to what she heard, and you'll hear her stay to the very end because her contribution right at the end is piercingly astute. Hello, popcorn junkies. Sometimes there are film trailers and teasers that when they land, you have to be part of the international conversation, don't you? You have to be part of the chitter-chatter that's going to emerge around it. And this is a new teaser that's come from Netflix for the movie Maestro, starring Bradley Cooper, directed by Bradley Cooper, who's playing the composer, Leonard Bernstein. He came in for a bit of controversy when some behind-the-scenes photos were released, do you remember, for having a prostheticized nose, and came in for some criticism about whether that should have happened, representing someone who didn't look like himself, and then it got tied up in a sort of Jewish kind of subtext and all that kind of stuff. Let's park that to the side. This is Bradley Cooper directing a film about the life or the love of Leonard Bernstein and his relationship with Felicia, fabulous name of his wife or partner, Felicia Montealegre Bernstein. Who's played by Carey Mulligan. Carey Mulligan, last seen in Promising Young Woman, is it? Promising Young Woman? Was that the Promising Young Female? Was it Promising Young Woman? Or woman. Promising Young Woman. Anyway, she was sensational on that. She's a great actress. She really is. Layered, nuanced, just... and obviously Bradley Cooper, the last time we really saw him in any big sense was in A Star Is Born, which just completely crushed us, destroyed us, tore us to shreds alongside Lady Gaga. Yeah, loved it. Now, this project was originally going to be directed by Spielberg. He handed the reins to Bernstein, I think, sorry, not to Bernstein, to Bradley Cooper around the time of looking after his Fabelmans sort of semi-autobiographical movie. Obviously, Leonard Bernstein, the composer that Bradley Cooper is playing, he did the soundtrack and he composed the music for West Side Story. He also did the music for Marlon Brando's On the Waterfront. So this is produced by Spielberg, produced by Scorsese, directed by Bradley Cooper, starring Bradley Cooper as Leonard Bernstein in Maestro for Netflix. So this is clearly already, just with all those kind of aspects to it, this is going to be Oscar. They'll be hoping this is Oscar worthy. When it's going to be released is not really that clear because, of course, it depends on when and if, Bradley is involved in the actors' strike. He said if the actors' strike gets resolved soon, then they can put everything in place for this to be released. I think at the moment it's scheduled for November.
Oh, it's 12. 6.
No.
8.
Can you try, just
Maybe I should stop and think for a second.
You should stop and think, because I am sending it to you.
20.
No.
So how long do we have to do this for?
We need to build up a very strong connection. Are you itching to move?
No, I'm not.
Good.
Actually, at all. I'm thinking of a number.
Oh, I don't know. 9.
No.
5.
No, you have to think.
I'm trying
It's 2, darling.
to.
It's 2. Like us, a pair. 2 little ducks in a pond.
God, love the sound of that.
Well, I think, am I right in thinking, Christos, you'll be able to correct me on this, is that Mahler? Was that one of Mahler's symphonies playing in the background? Because, of course, Leonard Bernstein was, of course, a conductor as much as he was a composer. Looks sensational. Netflix like these black and white sort of legacy pictures, don't they? Directed by massive directors. I have to confess that it's a terrible thing to say, but when you are looking at a face that is so familiar, I sometimes wonder whether they need to go to the extra lengths of prostheticizing. I know it made him look more like Bernstein, but it kind of was getting in the way for me a little bit because I can easily make the imaginative leap of thinking this is Bradley Cooper playing Leonard Bernstein without him actually having to look slavishly like him. And that, for me, sometimes becomes a bit of a problem because I can't get past that to get to the authenticity of the performance. So I was really drawn to Carey Mulligan there. Obviously, in the corridors, you've got that whole sort of, I didn't realise the suggestion of obviously a homosexual affair of some form on the sidelines. Yeah, but for me, I don't know. I don't know. I'd be fascinated to know what Nadia thinks. I think there's that sort of, I don't know, just the physicality side of things can sometimes really interrupt, I think, free access into what they're talking about. But clearly, beautiful music, beautiful, beautifully shot. I love the sort of sepia-toned colour. I love the black and white. I love the sense between the two of them. Are we going to be sort of feeling how it was an intense friendship as well as a sort of sexual relationship? So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But does anyone else share that sort of slight stumble I had, literally, around his look?
Did he have false nose on?
Yes.
Oh, God.